Hello everyone, welcome back to Ouroboros Tarot. Today's pick a card reading is a mini pick a card reading, so it's going to be short and sweet and to the point. And today's pick a card reading is looking into what it is that your person loves about you. I have 4 piles for you to choose from today, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Go ahead and pause this video if you need to. Take as much time as you need to find the pile that sits right with your energy, as well as with your person's energy, and I will see you in a minute. Hello, pile 1. So today's pick a card reading is a mini pick a card reading, which essentially means that I've already pulled all of the cards. We've also pulled a lot less cards than we normally do, but even though it's a mini reading, I do try to keep it concise and clear and focus on the most prominent energies that I'm seeing. So hopefully you still get your message, as long as there is a message here for you today. So this mini pick a card reading is looking into what it is that your person loves about you. What do they love? What do they admire about you? So to start off with the oracles, we have child wounded, bear, the shaman, monk/nun, and the otter. Okay, so pile 1. First and foremost, let's talk about this child wounded. It seems to me like you are somebody who has gone through a heck of a lot in this lifetime, and you may not even have lived very long yet. And even though you've been through so much, even though you've been through really cold parts of life and really dark times in life, you still manage to be a warm, compassionate person, and it radiates off of you. And this is something that your person really admires when it comes to being around you, interacting with you, is your kindness, is your gentleness in the face of perhaps having lived a life that has not been the gentlest thus far. It also seems like you're coming out of a winter, out of a cold period, and you're waking up, and you're somebody who is continuously willing to learn, is continuously willing to evolve, to grow, to admit fault, and that's not something that many people are capable or willing to do. It's very difficult to be able to look yourself in the eyes and admit when you are at fault. And yet, for some reason, despite everything you've gone through, this is something that your person loves so much, it's coming through in this reading. But just because you're somebody who focuses on self-healing, self-transformation, does not mean that you are somebody who takes yourself seriously. If anything, it kind of seems like if there are past wounds from your childhood, you have found a way, you have managed to find a way in which to honor your inner child today, and that inner child comes through constantly. And they love this about you. They love the playfulness. They love the joy that you bring. There's also an element here of spirituality with the monk/nun. The light attribute is selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. And this very well could be the case with the shaman, and with everything leaning towards you being someone who evolves continuously. It would make sense that they admire your spirituality. They admire your connection to source. However, this can also be that they admire the fact that you are dedicated to them. If you are in a committed relationship of some kind, they love that you have committed to them. They love that they can trust you. Let's go ahead and look into the tarot and see what's coming through. We have the World, the 8 of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the 5 of Swords, the Emperor, and the Moon. Okay, so they're quite impressed with you. I would say that this person is very taken by you and your ability to have endured so much. There's a resiliency to you. Yet at the same time, you have not fallen into a victim mentality. You have not fallen into self-limiting beliefs. If anything, you go after what it is that you want with full force. And you're a power to be reckoned with in their eyes. You're somebody who has hopes and dreams and goals and will do what it takes in order to achieve them without making excuses. They admire this about you. They admire your ability to remain empowered even in moments in which others might crumble. And of course, you might feel like crumbling yourself, and yet the way you hold yourself, the way you portray yourself in times of stress is something to be celebrated in their eyes. With the Eight of Cups and the Emperor, I also get this like feeling that you're not somebody. I think one thing that they really like about you is that you're somebody who has a life of their own, who is not. Perhaps this person has dated other people in the past or has been friends with other people in the past who have really put all of their energy into the connection in the sense of being obsessed over what your person is doing or revolving their life, putting your person as the center of gravity within them. And they really are thankful and really admire the fact that you have a life outside of this connection, that you are somebody who is completely in control of your own center of gravity, and you're unwilling to sacrifice that for anybody, including them. And they find that to be something very, very admirable. They would also let you know, if they were talking to you right now, that they see an intuitive gift within you. There's something within you that is highly intuitive, but it goes beyond simply being intuitive. It's a gift. You're gifted. There's something very, very special about you, very magical about you. And this gift, in combination with the amount of compassion you have radiating from you, is something that they feel as though could change the lives of those around you. They love the gift that you have brought into this world by simply being you. Lastly, pile 1, let's go ahead and get your affirmator. So this is your piece of advice when it comes to this connection. And we have perseverance. It says, it seems you're on a massive journey right now, and this card has arrived to remind you that you will reach the other side. The mountain you're climbing is huge and formidable, but so is your ability to climb it. You don't need to enjoy it, you just need to tackle it. Complain if it makes the job easier. Blow off steam. You think mountain climbers get to the top of Everest on inspirational quotes? No way. They're grunting and crying and cursing like freaking pirates. That just doesn't sell a lot of posters. All right, pile 1, well, that's what I'm seeing for you today. If this resonated, I would love to hear about how it did in the comment section down below. Thank you so, so much, pile 1. And I hope that I'll have the chance to read for you in another video soon. Bye! Hi, pile 2. So today's pick a card reading is a mini pick a card reading, which means I've already pulled all of the cards that we're going to be using for this question. And I've also pulled less cards than I normally do. So it should be quicker than what my normal readings are like. However, I do try to pick up on the strongest energies at hand. And so you should still get a clear, concise message come through for you guys. So with that being said, today's mini pick a card reading is looking into what it is that your person loves about you. And first we're going to go ahead and start with the oracle cards. And for these oracle cards we have Damsel, Rabbit, the Warrior, Deer, and Mentor. So pile 2, I would say that this person sees you as an enigma. They can't quite wrap their head around you, and it's something that they really love. It seems as though you are both wise and also human. And what I mean by that is that you're somebody who knows where you stand on certain beliefs. You're somebody who knows what it is that they want, knows what it is that they deserve, knows when they are going to fight for what it is that they deserve, or you pick your battles, but you do so in a way in which is very loving, very compassionate. You're also somebody who's very gentle. So despite the fact that You know what you want and you stand strong in it, as well as your values. You're also somebody who is very nurturing, very loving, very wise, very gentle. You may have gone through a lot, and that's something that was highlighted in pile 1 as well. There's an element here of having gone through things, which has left you at times very fearful. The rabbit energy can be a very fearful energy, but it can be so much more than that when it's in its positive aspects of it. Rabbits are sensitive and they're problem solvers. And if you are somebody who has experienced setbacks in life, you've had a lot of practice when it comes to problem solving, when it comes to making others feel better. And this is a strength in their eyes. They love this about you. Rabbits are also very good listeners, which goes hand in hand with the mentor and also with the gentleness of the deer. There's just so much about you that they admire, pile 2. And quite honestly, I think part of the reason why they admire this humanness within you is because you don't reject it in yourself, and therefore they feel safe to be themselves around you as well, because they don't feel as though they will be rejected. They see you as somebody who is accepting of yourself, and because you are accepting of yourself, mistakes and all, shadows and all, it becomes easier for them to open up as well and be vulnerable with you. With the damsel here, I get the feeling that there might be times when you're in the shadow attributes and there might be times when you're in the light attributes, simply because this is such an all-encompassing kind of energy that I'm picking up on. But it seems like they're okay with that. They're okay with the moments in which you need space, in which you've got this, as well as in the moments in which you want to be very romantic and want somebody or want to need somebody. And with the mentor here, the light attribute of the mentor is passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. They're learning a lot from you, pile 2. They're learning a lot in terms of how to show up in themselves in order to make other people feel comfortable, in order to make other people feel loved. They're learning how to love through you. It's very beautiful. We also have the 8 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, the Devil, the Knight of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords reversed. They feel as though you're very quick on your feet, or I don't want to say impulsive, but impulsive would be an accurate word based on the 8 of Wands and the Knight of Wands. But I think that what this is saying is that they're seeing you as somebody who is spontaneous. They love the spontaneity that you bring to the table. They also love that you go after what it is that you want. You're a very intentional person. Perhaps you're an intentional person when it comes to dating. When you set your intentions on something, you expect the reward to be reaped with the work put in. There's also an element of patience here, of somebody who just simply enjoys life in the present moment, rather than wanting to rush the process. You're a part of the process. You are present in the process. The Devil and the Knight of Swords is very interesting, because obviously this is telling me that they are very attracted to you. They enjoy being intimate with you. This is something that they love. However, at the same time, with the Knight of Swords being reversed, I think that they also I'm not going to say that. I get the feeling that they love that you're like a freak for them, maybe. That's not what I was laughing at a minute ago. Or like you're just very, very much for them in the bedroom. And but at the same time you have like boundaries, and perhaps it took a long time to get to that point. There's just an element here of you standing by what it is that you deserve, what it is that you want, what it is that you believe in, and your values. You have values that you uphold, and it seems as though one thing that they really value or love about you is the fact that you hold them accountable to those values as well. You don't let them get away with anything that you wouldn't allow others to get away with when it comes to how they treat you, how they view you, anything like that. But that's what I'm seeing for that. Let's go ahead and pull your affirmator. So this is the advice that you've been given for this connection, and it is inspiration. There is a voice of inspiration within me. Right now it's only a whisper, but the more I listen, the louder it will get. Soon it will be a flawless speech voiced by James Earl Jones through a megaphone with lots of applause. All right, pile 2, well, this is what I'm seeing for you today. If this resonated, I would love to hear about how it did in the comment section down below. Thank you so much, pile 2, for giving me the chance to read for you, and I hope that I'll have the chance to read for you in another video soon. Bye! Hello, pile 3. So today's pick a card reading is a mini pick a card reading, which means I've already pulled all of the cards for this reading, and we also have much less cards than we normally do in my pick a card readings. However, I do try to look at the most prominent energies that I am picking up on, and I do try to give still a clear and concise answer for you guys. So today's mini pick a card reading is looking into what it is that your person loves about you. And we're going to go ahead and start with the oracle cards. The cards that you've received are Child Magical, the Box, and the Elephant. So what this tells me is that your person feels very safe with you. You're someone who's very wise, but it goes beyond just wisdom. There's also like a logical and analytical side to you that they love, but it goes beyond even this. Even though you're more logic centered than you are emotionally centered, the elephant here is showing me that one thing they love about you is that you're a very loving, warm, and giving person. They also know what they can expect from you with the box here. They don't find you to be unpredictable, and this makes them feel safe. They trust you. They trust your sense of judgment, and they trust the decisions that you make. They seem to have complete faith in you, and they're really, really thankful for this. But just because you're ordered and structured doesn't mean that you're not fun or that you don't know how to have fun. The Child Magical here is telling me that you manage to find joy, entertainment, and beauty all around you at any given moment. And they love your positivity that you bring with you. So for your tarot cards, we have the Hierophant, the Hermit, the Nine of Wands, Nine of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Pentacles. The Hierophant and the Nine of Cups are showing me that this person loves your moral compass and how it doesn't stray. You're not a sellout, even if it is for something that you yourself desire. The Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune is telling me that they're really fascinated with how your mind works. It seems to be a very complex thing in which your conscious and your subconscious are both active at the same time, and they come together. No matter how many changes come your way, it's still, the gears are still always turning, and you always manage to have your own back, despite whatever changes come your way. The Nine of Wands and the King of Pentacles is telling me that they love the fact that you're a hard worker, and they admire this. They admire that you haven't had things handed to you, and yet you've still managed to be successful. And if you have had things handed to you, they admire and they love the fact that you understand the reality of the gifts that you've been given. And the fact that you practice gratitude is something that they really, truly love about you. But that's what I'm seeing for your cards. Let's go ahead and look into your affirmators. So this is your affirmator for advice for you in this connection, and you have options. As I open to the abundant possibilities of my life's path, I'm reminded that I always have unlimited options. Life is a buffet, and I allow myself to choose whatever makes me happiness without limiting thoughts like, you can't put mac and cheese on your baked potato. Okay, pile 3, well, this is what I'm seeing for you today. Thank you so much for giving me the chance to read for you, and I hope that I'll have the chance to read for you in another video soon. Bye! So pile 4, so today's pick a card reading is a mini pick a card reading, which essentially means I've already pulled all of the cards that are going to be in this reading, and I've also pulled less cards than I normally do, so it's going to be short and sweet and to the point. This mini pick a card reading is looking into what it is that your person loves about you. And we're going to go ahead and start with the oracle cards that I've pulled. And the oracle cards that I've pulled are the King, the Pilgrim, and the Tiger. So first and foremost, the tiger is an animal that hunts at night, and it's an archetype that represents being at ease in darkness. So they see you in your dark feminine energy, and they love this. You go against convention and seem to be very free-spirited, a very free-spirited person who does what it is that they want rather than what others hope for them to do. You also seem to be very genuine and authentic with yourself, which is something that they find to be very attractive. You're in complete control of your life with the Pilgrim and the King here, whether or not that's your career or your lifestyle, your sexuality, your love life, where you live, whatever it is. It feels like you're someone who cannot be caught, cannot be controlled, and they don't want to catch you. They don't want to control you. They just want to watch you shine and grow and thrive, which I think is just the sweetest thing ever. So when it comes to your tarot cards, we have the Ten of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Knight of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and the Emperor. So the Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles is telling me that they love how abundant you are in your own right, and they love that you're leaving your mark on this world. You're creating a legacy for yourself wherever you go. This is something that they really, really admire within you. The Two of Cups and the Three of Swords tells me that they really love that you won't settle. They really find you to be perfect for them. And yet at the same time, they're unsure of if they'll ever have you entirely to themselves, or perhaps if they will ever have a forever happy ending with you. But it doesn't matter to them. It doesn't matter to them because it feels so right when they're with you that whatever happens will be worth it because they've had the opportunity to love you. Gosh, so sweet. And here comes Joplin. Hi, Joplin. Let's see if she comes and says hi. Next, we have the Knight of Cups and the Emperor. So this is the last message, and it's really short and sweet and to the point. They love that you let your heart take the lead rather than your fears. They love it. This person loves you a whole lot, and quite frankly, you sound like the shit. You really do. Okay, so this is your affirmator. This is advice or an affirmation for you when it comes to this connection, and we have ideal partnership. I am a rare and precious find, and my brilliance will be reflected back to me when I am paired with a true match. My ideal partnerships and working relationships are easy and free-flowing. I deserve greatness because I am greatness. And to paraphrase Rumi, what I'm looking for is also looking for me. In fact, he or she might be paraphrasing Rumi right now. All right, pile 4, well, this is what I'm seeing for you today. This was short and sweet and to the point, and quite frankly, it was a beautiful reading. If this resonated, I would love to hear about how it did in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for giving me the chance to read for you today, and I hope that I'll have the chance to read for you in another video soon. Bye!